This week's YKWD is sponsored by BetterHelp. Start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/dude. Yeah, baby, we're starting the pod. What's going on? It's Robert Kelly here, and I want you to join my Patreon. I got this.
Why is Andrew Schultz sitting like a lesbian?
I got that.
Take a look.
This too.
Oh, what's in the box?
Dude. Oh, whoa. I've been waiting months for this. And check this out. Oh, no. All right, we have a special guest coming in. Your background, what is that?
Hold on a second. Somebody's teasing me. Hold on a second. That's not my fault. Okay, sorry.
This is on there.
I think we definitely empowered trolls. We gave trolls a template for how to nail each other.
And this.
Less titty challenge.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Did you break your bed? It don't matter. I think that's it. Nope. You get this too. Dude.
It's always been fun to be friends with you doing stand-up comedy all these years.
So hit the button, click it, patreon.com/Robert Kelly. You'll thank me later.
Patreon.com with Robert Kelly. I talked to Uncle June and Johnny Sheck the other day. Scope for business.
I want to tell you about a amazing company that me and my wife found. We've been going to New Hampshire for the last 30 years, vacationing, and we love it up there. We've been renting, and we've been a guest, and we've always wanted to own, but we couldn't afford it. It was just out of our reach until we found Tiny Homes of Maine. This company is amazing. It's a husband and wife. It's a family-owned business, and they make the most amazing tiny homes on the market. They're built to withstand Maine winters, and they look amazing. They're fully customizable, and they have 3 different sizes. You should check them out. If you're thinking about, having a second home or maybe downsizing or, just having an office, go tiny. And go to Tiny Homes of Maine. The company is amazing, and they help you every single step of the way, from finding the right one for you, from making it from the ground up, and to finding about the laws in your area and financing. You couldn't go with a more amazing company and a more amazing family than Tiny Homes of Maine. Podcast right now. We're back. You know what, dude? Live. Welcome everybody to the show. YKWD. I started a social media and podcasting. The fact. The YKWD podcast. YKWD's back again. Old school, back in the day, where it all started. Before them all. YKWD. This podcast is so fun and crazy. It has no rules. Shut up! You're ruining this.
Where's the bandana, man?
Sorry, it's a comedy podcast. This isn't NPR.
That's what this podcast does.
Is there any better show? This is the original.
Welcome. It's not Bobby Kelly, y'all. Honey. It's the big areola, big bitch you hate. The one that climbs into your nightmares, lets you know what really is going on in the world. Yes, I came here to fuck it up. And just because Bobby's not here today, but was gracious enough to let me be host, I decided to do some fun things that I think will be friendly enough for you guys to still maintain your integrity as who you are, but also let my guests shine as who we are. So if you're ready, let's have some fun. I am Yamaneika Saunders. You may have seen me on Netflix, The Degenerates. You may have seen me on Comedy Central. You may have seen me on The Tonight Show. You may have listened to my comedy album, Damsel in Distress. I am not one, but I want to be. Tonight, my guests are JFK.
Yep. James and Felton and Keith. I got too many first names, but I paint houses and sell software companies to insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I do. I live in Harlem. I'm from Detroit, though. So what up, though?
What up, though?
What up, though? Detroit is where the realest niggas live.
Yeah, but if they can get out, you jump over that fence.
Jump
New York
quick.
you fucking can.
Come to my house.
Yeah.
Wow. I am a refugee.
Yeah, I'm a refugee in Detroit.
Keeping them alive.
Yeah, 81 onwards.
JFK has a little bit of a political background, but he's trying to be La Bouge. So
Yeah, I mean, I got all of my buttons buttoned up except for one today. Yeah, I mean, I ran for Congress in Harlem a while ago.
start with that. That's what you lead with.
Honest to God.
Nobody want to hear about this painting and shit. Who the
I'm
fuck are
not
you, the Black Van Gogh?
I'm not running. I'm not here for
You
the-
ran.
Today is Independence Day. Today is Voters Day for everyone out there who didn't vote. You still have another
Nobody's gonna vote.
2
Nobody's gonna
minutes to go vote.
New York already has its new Uncle Tom mayor.
Shade.
Well, we worked in the primary for it. We worked in the primary.
I don't care. That man is
did
a
hard work.
Uncle Tom UT.
He's had every job on the planet.
Akuna Matata.
Mama.
Okay.
Hakuna Matata.
All right. The look, the feel of cotton.
Bitch.
I know a coon when I see one, but JFK loves him.
I did not say I love him. He was third on my ranked choice ballot, but he's
Behind
generally
who?
a good guy.
Snuffleupagus.
You
And
know,
who else?
I vote on folks based on who responds to my texts. So based on who's in my phone and who comes back the fastest. But
Well, if that's the case, the top 3 mayors for me are 3 fuckboys I got rid of last week.
well,
And if we can carry, we'll come back to you in your
Yeah.
political hour because
Yeah.
I saw you were starting to campaign. I saw flags coming up out of your shoulder pads.
Shade.
I do have on shoulder pads.
She's a
right?
shady bitch.
Shoulder pads are back in.
Honey,
All these kids
They
are
never
bringing
left.
back all the 80s shit. I don't know. I think that shit did kind of leave unless you were in a suit.
Did that ring come off of Japanese soda?
And now-
and I'm the only reason I ask
yes,
is because they're delicious. Japanese soda
Oh,
delicious.
look, Japanese sodas, they always have some type of cat, kitten.
Yes, mama.
Some type of Hello Kitty.
Cotton candy.
Right. But it's
I didn't
always
think
like.
they sold soda. I thought it was like panties in a soda machine.
Sure,
not-
yeah.
not
Yeah, that
actual
too.
soda.
Oh, you get sodas and panties.
Yeah,
It's
there's
like
a
little
preteen's
mucus in
underwear.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my next comedy album. Mucus, panties, soda.
That's gonna be the next American trend.
Chinatown.
Yes.
Where do you get Japanese soda from?
Japanese
Soda. Yeah.
from Japan.
Tokyo. Yeah.
Oh, you gotta go all the way over
The
there.
Sprite Corporation would never let Japanese soda come here unless it has had some type of.
It's just Coca-Cola.
Right. Coca-Cola. wouldn't let
That's just Coca-Cola.
I can't wait for the Japanese listeners to write us and go, how ignorant you are. Listen. just
Bobby
to let
Kelly
you know-
does have a Japanese look. I bet you he's big in Japan.
Oh my God.
That's not wrong.
He's definitely one of the dragons in one of the parades.
Bitch.
Definitely. It's Bobby Kelly Day in Japan. Bobby looks like a pork bun. And let me tell you something. That's how white he is and round. But I'm proud of him. He's working his ass off losing weight.
Oh.
I told him, I said, don't get too thin.
Why?
Because I like me a big one.
Yes, you
Mhm,
do.
mhm.
Yes,
Could be
you do.
awful.
I got to fight his wife, though. But
It's like Rick
I
Ross.
like me a big one.
That way.
Mhm.
I don't
My
know
next
what-
guest, if I can, we're 15 minutes in. We haven't acknowledged who the next person is, but everybody's running their mouths. My next guest, what can I say about him? We fight, we get back together, we fight, we break up. We're part of the team. We're not a part of the team. He's the reason why they put the plus, the equal sign, and the division in the LGBTQIA.
What the fuck is that? Are you saying that I'm gender queer, gender fluid?
I'm saying you're every letter
Yes,
and the
bitch.
equation.
Yes, I'm two spirit.
Yeah.
Yes,
Tell
I'm
them
math.
about you. Tell them about
I'm
you.
math.
Mhm.
My name is Mehran Khagani. I run a not-for-profit glory hole in Times Square. Where I only work in uncircumcised, but it has to be mangled. It has to literally look like it's been through a garbage disposal or a masticating juicer, and then it goes right in my mouth, and I bring it to what is a tepid orgasm? What is a room temperature, unimpressive?
What's a tepid organ? Like a
it's just it's like did that happen? Did it happen? Like I guess so. I'm wet, you know, and then I just send people right back into their day. They're not confused. They're not like there's no. They don't need to re-up on their meds. They just go right back into their day having nutted in my mouth with their mangled.
This is if you want to
And then I get
find Mehran, you can also find him in a vending machine in Japan.
Absolutely.
You
Absolutely.
press 8 and then A.
Just hole. Just my hole.
Yes.
Yes.
Can we come out with a line of food called Just Holes?
Just holes. I believe that's called Jacques Torres chocolates. Bitch! I don't know why I'm saying this. He's just French. He's done nothing wrong.
He's done everything. Le Sacre Bleu.
Yeah. Sacre bleu.
Sacre bleu.
It's great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Of course.
We're going to do this.
We're going to get crazy. We're going to get crazy.
I'm ready.
Before we get into the even more craziness, because it's been a lot of crazy so far, I want to say this next person. First of all, everyone here I love, and I have such a great respect for everybody who is here. We got rid of people that was supposed to be. I said, get them out here. Scram. Beat it. Okay. Who? Let Bobby deal with them. I'm doing something different. And P.S. This is the blackest the show has ever been.
Is it?
Honey. The listeners are like, who said we could do Wakanda and Black History Month at the same time? Hashtag Shirley Chisholm. Now, the next person I'm bringing to the stage, what an amazing, incredible talent. We just worked together. Everybody wants to work with him. He is phenomenal. And if this world was right and he was white, the rest of these niggas would be sitting down. Okay? Make no mistake, when you don't hear about us, it's because it's white people, mediocre white niggas taking up the spot. So without further ado, please, Marshall Brandon, tell them who you are.
What's up? Yeah, I'm Marshall Brandon, comedian, stand-up comedian, writer, actor sometimes. I've been doing my thing for a while, and things are going, real well at this moment, right? You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I'm funny.
Let me tell you something. What an intro! He's trained. The rest of these niggas is a whole backstory from kindergarten to the grave.
I paint.
But I want to get into some jazz right up top. Right up top. Kim Kardashian and Pete Davidson are having a love affair.
Are they really?
What say you? Already, James is not with it.
That sounds like some Lauren Michaels PR shit. That can't be.
Ooh, T. Well, I just want to say on behalf of everybody that works at SNL and that knows me, because I'm trying to put my audition tape in, I do not agree with the views of the last 35 seconds of the show.
The last 35 years of Saturday Night Live. And Lauren Michaels' crooked attempts to play both sides against the middle to create some kind of cultural trend after cultural trend.
But you know what? Do you think it is Lauren? Because Pete Davidson has been with, first of all, let me just preface this by saying, I know Pete Davidson. I knew him when he first started. He was a young kid, hungry, funny, just like a great kid, you know what I mean? Yeah. And, when you start young in this business and you get captured young, there's a lot of things that go on. So I think people may have a perception of whoever he is, and then they never saw him again. And then some people are like, oh, he's this, he's that, he's that. I think he's a funny guy. I think he's a good dude. But I do wonder if there's a lot of posting him next to women that can excel his spotlight, because how did he get with Ariana Grande, not the ponytail bitch?
Well, I don't know. She dated everybody. She dated Mac Miller, and I mean, he's a great rapper, R.I.P. But
are you saying that because he's not here any longer? That he's a great rapper?
He's one of my favorite rappers from the 2010s. He got like him, Kendrick, Drake.
P.S. audience, if you didn't see GFK, which you should, he's light skinned. So, a lot of his rap.
So I'm right about every motherfucking thing. And I'm from Detroit.
Yes.
I'm wearing a whole lot of privilege right now.
It's the Detroit that
yeah.
I never got into Mac Miller, so I'm not going to disrespect him like that. I wanted to know, because there's a lot of people you could have mentioned.
We're upcycling fuckable garbage.
I don't know that little girl. I don't really listen to music that came out after.
You don't know so you know Mac Miller, but you don't know Ariana Grande.
I listen to hip hop. I don't listen to I listen to Mariah Carey. Why don't need to
You ain't never walked into an H&M or been on the elevator at Katzenberg
I try my best at 40 not to be too into little girls and twinks at this point. But I could be into her, which is why I'm not into Pete Davidson anymore either. But I mean, I'll just say it just don't make no sense that he's dating her, but at the same time, I think they do that kind of thing all the time. It's PR.
He might.
I think it's PR.
He might got a little game too.
He might.
You know what I'm saying? He might.
No.
Yeah,
he got Scarlett Johansson.
He drops dick like 9/11.
Oh, you could tell he got a big dick.
I don't know that it's a big dick. But I know it works.
He's tall and lanky.
What does that mean?
Because
he doesn't have to
shape.
Squeeze the bass and
that
yell
like
at
motion in the
it.
ocean
He doesn't have to
argument or
rope it into a bitch. Just it's at attention, vascular with the
It's that kind of I'm in the kitchen dick and I want some dick right now, but I'm in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Like just bring it over here. That's it. You ain't got to be here. Just hand it here.
Oh, I hope it worked. You know what? I hope he is.
But it is garbage.
That's good for him. Yeah.
Kardashianism is garbage. Ariana Grande, God bless her, though a talented
singer.
Kim
still garbage? She is a lawyer now.
Kim is garbage. She's not a lawyer. She's not a lawyer.
The world's greatest supermodel of all time.
Oh my God!
I'm not even kidding.
Help me, Jesus!
I'm not kidding.
Help me, Lord!
She dwarfs Tyra Banks.
Are you
In reach?
out of your fucking
scale.
mind?
Look at the scale. You got
What scale?
Literally, wait.
What
scale.
business?
A billion.
She's not a supermodel because she sold a billion.
Because she
broke the
blew
mold.
Ray
She
J.
brought Curvy in.
No.
her
She
mom-
didn't bring
her mom
Curvy
blew
in.
Ray J.
Oh my God, ladies! Is there any way we can do a poll, Nicole?
Her mom had
What
to
are
come in and pull
what
up
is
the rear for her. She took the auto
please
seat out. Come on.
Ding 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 ding
I
ding
wanna date
ding.
her mom.
I need you.
I'm too old for a mom.
to please.
What? Come on.
No, we are not doing that here.
I like everybody else. Come
We're
on,
not
Naomi.
doing
What are we
that.
not doing? What are we not doing?
It is
go back to?
asinine. Let's just talk
No
really
person
quick. It is
supermodel.com. It's
asinine
your show to
for
do
you
that.
to equate. And with all due
The
respect,
scale of her brand. No, bring it on.
her brand. Okay,
Her-
fine.
she's the number
But
one
this
supermodel.
this also trickles into comedy
Awful.
because
Yeah,
what
I-
happens
yeah.
is you have comedians
Yeah.
who amass a large audience,
Yeah.
and they become
Look at Kevin Hart. He wasn't funny after You Gonna Learn Today. To me, I know he doing stadiums, but what has he done that's funny? To me.
What is?
I
old
need
man,
to.
though.
I need to understand.
I believe
if I may.
that you.
What? I'm
If
not
I
a
may.
comedian.
I
ain't no
need to
skin in
find
this
out
game.
from
I sell
Yamaneika
software companies.
What is it?
I've been
What it
out.
is? A moment.
Yeah.
What it is
Mhm.
that you don't want him to do as it relates to Kim Kardashian? Because you erupted.
I really did to put her on the same level as Naomi Campbell
Or
Not-
Tyra.
or Heidi Klum
Or Heidi.
or Tyra Banks.
Claudia Schiffer.
Or
There-
Steffi, the number one
because
of all
her
time.
brand has as a
She's bigger than them.
supermodel.
She's a supermodel.
No.
I mean,
You,
what is
no.
she? What's her
No.
title?
She's not in the label of being a supermodel. We can give her props for being a brand,
What's her
right?
title? Like,
But if we're equating that,
Yeah.
right, that she gets to be in the supermodel category, then we can start bringing anybody. So let's bring Warren Buffett in. He's also a supermodel. Look how many
No.
billions of dollars he got.
he don't do fashion and magazines.
But
Yes, he does. No,
yes, he does.
foot
And he
modeling
does. He
online.
just did an
He does-
interview
he
with
does
Jay-Z
foot
a
porn.
couple years ago.
What?
He does foot porn.
He does foot porn. He does. Warren Buffett
He does
loves to
foot
show
porn?
those thick ankles.
Don't believe a thing.
porn.
Yeah, no,
Nice.
and
Go.
he has circulation issues and refuses to wear compression socks.
Warren Buffett
So
buys
what he
insurance
has are
companies.
like
I
he has
would
these sort
love
of
to know what
meaty
people are
feet.
saying.
I like
Nicole,
that. And
are they
people-
saying anything? Are they saying anything, Nicole?
I like that.
I've just blacked out for most of this, honestly.
I thought he
good.
wore black socks with everything all the time.
What did he say?
Not online.
Is anybody agreeing with him?
Cankles.
At this point, Nicole, I'll even take the race comments. What? Because there's no way. There's no way
She's
other
tip
people
of the
agree
top.
with you.
She,
I know
she
this audience
got her
does not agree
ugly
with you.
sisters to be supermodels. I just saw her one sister
You
that got
keep
her whole
saying
face done.
supermodel. I keep telling you it's the
Her
brand.
4 sisters that had their whole faces done.
But I was just in Whole Foods and the tall one was on that they saw the basketball players was just on
OJ's
some
kid.
2 magazines at once.
They all date the basketball players.
I mean,
I don't know why their middle name isn't NBA.
they all like 6'2". I mean, I get it. I don't know. Yeah. I think she's a supermodel. I think that's
I think that she is inherently the kind of low grade celebrity that would have been doing the $25,000 pyramid, but she literally doesn't have she can't communicate. She's not a
She did
wise or
SNL. She's a
smart
comedian
person.
now. Okay, let's do that.
No, we're not doing that.
No,
we're
he
not
wants to
doing
do that.
That's
Let
a
him do that. He
promotional.
wants
World's
to do
greatest
that.
comedian, world's greatest supermodel. Which one? Which one is she gonna be?
She is neither nor. She's an
I'm about to get
instant
booted
like
out.
she literally.
You're not gonna get booted out. I just
I'm
trying
gonna
to
take
figure out:
the
am I on planet Earth still?
She's a
Anybody
social
else?
media prophet.
Right, she's a personality.
Right.
She's a personality.
Right, she's a personality. So
Right.
that's
What is
kinda-
Tyra Banks? She modeled for a while.
But
a
weird
Tyra
personality.
Banks was legitimately a supermodel.
She was.
Right.
She was a
On
model before
runways.
She became super when
Because her family
super, there's
sold
a
her to
marketing
Italy and when
component
she was
there,
here.
right? Like Cindy Crawford had this marketing component.
happens
She did whatever that Pepsi or Coke commercial was, blew up, right? We saw Beyonce do it again later. Cindy still looked great.
I don't
She
think
eating all
those
these
are the
watermelons
parameters
now.
for being a supermodel. No
But
disrespect.
it's after you go into marketing, you scale
I don't believe, is that the case? Because I believe they
Yeah,
become supermodels once they start to internationally walk runways for certain
That's Kim.
couture
Good
houses
for
and
you.
things like that.
She doing all the houses with that light skinned dude. They let do one of them brands.
Remember when we had the guy
Roosty?
that was doing Chocolate Rain and
Bitch, Tazon Day is
yeah,
a
and
legend.
I don't know who that is.
I have no
Chocolate
idea.
Rain.
Is that a song?
Yeah, it was like the early days of the internet.
I
And
know
that's
Summer
really
Rain,
what
like
but
Carl
what
Thomas.
Yamaneika is talking about is
Summer
correct.
Rain.
right.
These are people who hit the internet good and early. Like if I may,
go. Yeah.
When Tyra Banks started doing,
oh my God, thank you, you found the picture.
When Tyra Banks started, I live for days all day. When Tyra Banks started doing, when she started doing America's Next Top Model, in general, the modeling industry was like, I can't believe she's doing this low rent reality TV thing, and everybody looked sideways at her. And then 24 cycles later, she's like, I'm going to buy Dancing with the Stars. Like, she made serious money, and people were kind of side eyeing her, being like, what you're doing is low rent and tacky. Kim Kardashian similarly did like a porn tape, and then she started to do marketing and being a very early stage influencer, that kind of a thing. And she started to get money coming in that way. But everybody was side-eyeing her like, oh, you did a porn tape, that's low. Oh, you're doing influencer work, that's low. But she was like, I'll see you $1 billion later. That's what these two bitches have in common. But what we cannot deny is that they both do low rent shit. Tyra Banks, like, you know, putting girls in blackface and like, kind of bastardizing what was the kind of like elite and exclusive and unattainable, untouchable.
Now RuPaul is doing her thing better.
Of supermodelhood.
He took
of
her
supermodelhood, which was supposed to be unattainable and unreachable.
But what we cannot deny is that Tyra Banks walked the runways of Milan.
Yeah. So did Kim. She was just in Milan, but she broke a whole show.
You're missing the point.
That she worked her way up.
No.
She's not a model because she's a model. She's a model because she's a celebrity.
Right.
Sure. I think however you get to that super status, I think the world.
No, you don't get.
Madonna did stand up. That didn't make her a stand up.
But let's talk about politics, because also politics gets bastardized like that, right? So we've had a bunch of politicians who have sort of jumped in, or celebrities who have jumped in. Nobody takes them seriously. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor of California. He fucked up royally.
But he could have.
Donald Trump was our president. I'm not going to get into that because no telling who's listening to this. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, it wasn't like somebody checked the aptitude of them to be politicians.
Ronald Reagan too, though.
Ronald Reagan.
All they guys are actors.
Sure.
We're the only ones with like.
But when we understand what it means to really be a politician, really have somebody who's been in the trenches and understand what it means to be a politician, understand law and order, understand ordinances, understand how this whole structure works, and it's not just put in as a mouthpiece to something else. We know where we give respect. But what I will agree with you is part of the reason why the world has sort of made a complete nosedive down into garbage is because most people, no disrespect to you, believe that Kim Kardashian is also a supermodel because they see her in supermodel spaces and don't understand that she didn't get there from the work of being what should be a supermodel. She's there because she's a celebrity.
I hear you.
Like when we talk about supermodels, we're talking about women who are a certain height, certain body frame. It ain't her. She's short.
She changed the game.
She did not change the game.
Added curvy.
She brought eyes.
Like some big
she only
that we always like, but they used to not be a thing.
To deny, if you think Kim Kardashian brought curve to supermodeling when Naomi Campbell has talked about that. No. She did not bring a bridge. No, she did not. She absolutely did not do that.
Like her.
Naomi Campbell, Tyra Banks brought breast and hips and ass,
but they weren't that curvy. Now,
supermodeling.
They are not that curvy.
Curvy.
Naomi and Tyra are not curvy like Nikki and like.
Okay,
and
so
let's not turn Yamaneika into a debate moderator.
Right. I also don't want to like talk about Kim Kardashian this much. I didn't know you were a part of her brand.
I don't give a shit about her.
No, because this was a lot of like gaslighting about who she was, and nobody believes that, and nobody in the audience, and the only people that agree with you who are listening here like have pictures of her and jerk off to her or they want to fuck her, but nobody thinks that she's moving the dial forward when it comes to anything.
I think the majority of Americans do think that. I think the data says that, but I'm just talking about data.
You don't know about the data.
Let's make something.
Absolutely not. The data,
I write all the data laws in this country.
The machine that is public relations in this country is telling you they're feeding you numbers that then you're regurgitating and adding sort of heat to. The reality is that what Kim Kardashian represents is a very coordinated public relations campaign,
just like her new dating with what Lauren Michaels is doing, which is how we started this.
I think that, and I actually I am inclined to think that Pete Davidson is now also an instrument of public relations.
Everyone that works for him is an instrument. You have
I think
executives and then you have talent.
I think that's fair enough. I mean, what I was trying to get to, the nuts and bolts of it, is there any real attraction going on here?
Probably.
Number one, because, and the last thing I want to do, okay, is slut shame. But we've watched this woman go from, how many men are we deep into men that she's been in love with? 13, 14 at this point.
She should have
maybe
more.
5 or 6 of them she's married. If he is really into her, I would caution him to take a real good look at her, because a lot of what she does in terms of relationships looks like publicity stunts.
Totally. But that's totally slut shaming. But yeah.
The Asian bitch in front, not to slut shame.
I don't think it's slut shaming at all. I think it's talking about, I don't think it's slut shaming. Let me be very clear, because I already am guest hosting on a show and people are like, who the fuck is this bitch? So what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to have somebody go, oh, that's slut shaming. It's not slut shaming. What I'm telling you is she has, nobody's shaming her. Her track record that she's produced herself is 13 or 14 different men that we've watched her rotate, some within the year. And there's always been some publicity around that, and they've been exploited through the show. So what I'm telling you is there's an age difference for sure between the two of them. If he is a young guy who's not just having fun and really likes her, I would caution him to be careful, as I would caution a girl who was also with some guy that's older than her running through the mill of men, to be cautious about giving your heart to somebody who moves around, gets a bunch of different partners going, and may not be into you, may just want the heat of being around you.
I think it will probably, like, she's bigger than him. Like, it would probably make more people know about him than it would.
Absolutely. She is orders of magnitude more famous than he is.
Everybody want to fuck a rich old lady.
I think he brings a youth to her that she's on her way out. I'm not saying she's not big, but we know we always want to keep the relevance going. Absolutely. And who's the new hot kid on the track? Yeah. And it definitely is Pete Davidson. People like him a lot. He has a large fan base, and he is definitely on the come up.
And he's a young moment. And children and young people sexualize him. So that, it rolls back. Because it's about to be fall back, roll forward. What is it? Fall back, spring forward.
I can't do the time.
We are rolling back Kim Kardashian's pussy by a calendar decade. Her pussy is actually, it's like in Death Becomes Her when they give when she drinks the potion.
Yes.
I'm telling you, Pete Davidson's dick glows blue and comes in a crystal vial. And they just shoved it up her juxie, and now she is 10 years junior. I believe it's like vaginoplasty. It's like labioplasty.
Goldie Hawn's were hot in that movie.
What? Yeah. Goldie Hawn?
Yeah,
amazing.
With the big hole in her. Yeah.
Also, I am bringing it back to the Asian girl who's in the front, who sits in front of them. That bitch is.
That's her.
She's down for whatever.
Or some
I love her.
Makeup girl, because Kim gonna get on a roller coaster and go, "Is my hair and makeup good?" And also, when I get off here, you got to touch me up.
Yes.
What if they just met and they click and they cool? And
absolutely not. Absolutely not.
That also could be a thing.
No,
but that's the most boring thing to talk about, which is why I didn't bring it up.
Right. No,
right. But that also.
And Yami, you do this all the time. You will look at it like a celebrity thing and be like, I hope everybody has their guard up. Like she treats them like they're authentic relationships. These are contractually negotiated. There's a board of 12 people.
Some of them are.
Of lawyers.
What about Beyonce and Jay-Z? They're not.
I do not doubt that some part of them was negotiated. I do not for a second doubt that some part of that relationship was boardroom negotiated. People thought that this was a good thing, that was a good thing.
Yes.
Let's get these two together and see if there's chemistry. Fuck it, we're going to marry them. I mean, these are conglomerate corporations. These are not individuals anymore. They represent brands that span fashion, food, commerce. I mean, like
I love it.
None of this is authentic anymore at a certain level. When money is sort of circulating at that level, it's not about the people. And anyone who believes that is sort of contributing to the economy of bullshit.
I mean, I'm not that cynical. Maybe I'm biased about Jay and Beyonce, but I do feel like they did a great job of PRing the cheating and the making up of the relationship. They made two albums about it that seem to jive perfectly.
Even gave Solange
let's move on because you don't try to act like you're not Team Kim. So
no, I'm just spitting the reality. I don't give a fuck
and
about
I
her
want you to
or their
stay
family.
there. I want you to stay there in that.
I don't like her. I don't like Kanye. I think he's
no. It's too late for that.
I don't like
You
none
will.
of them.
You will be getting a Christmas. That's them coming
She
for you
is
now.
the number one largest
ass
modeling.
I
brand
decided
ever.
that I
I
wanted
think
to
he
do
halfway bigger than hers, but yeah.
headlines.
Not give you any of the story.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna read you the headline. We're gonna guess
Okay.
what happened. I'm gonna go one by one by one. I'll let you have it individually. Marshall, this is for you.
Wow.
Let's go.
Amazon driver fired for giving scantily clad woman a ride.
Oh yeah. What happened was he lived with his girl. You know what I'm saying? And he don't really get much free time to do his bullshit. And so he one day he was riding, he looked in the back of his truck and he was like, damn, if I move a few of these boxes, it'd be like a bed back there.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Oh my
He
God.
called up his shorty, his other shorty, and was like, yo, won't you ride on my route with me tomorrow? And he picked her up and they went out there and somebody just happened to be being nosy outside the window where he usually drop her off at probably every like day that week. You know what I'm saying? Like every Wednesday he drop her off right there. Somebody caught that. Now he out of a job.
Oh,
I love it. That's all genre on
here's the
Pornhub.
real story.
Yeah.
Scantily clad woman gets out of the van. According to published reports, the man is currently unemployed. He got fired. The Florida Amazon Prime driver was caught on cell phone video letting the woman out of the back door of his van on a side street. The woman, who appeared to be barefoot, was seen adjusting her dress, and she strolled away from the van. The video was first uploaded to TikTok, where it generated over 12 million views and has since beat Kim Kardashian as the #1 supermodel.
You are such a stupid bitch.
I love the callback.
I am going to move to Mehran.
For the record, that's not scantily clad. Do you know what I mean? That's a mini dress. It's Florida. It's hot
She
there.
came out of a Prime. Do you know
that's just
Prime?
October.
Amazon Prime is the motherfuckers that got to be moving quick.
Yes,
Good. That's
Go
something
get in the regular Amazon, bitch, where I'm waiting 2 or 3 days. Not my Prime, not
No
my
bra.
now.
He be
No
at UPS
panties.
next week.
No bra.
For a
No
pay
panties.
bump.
That's facts. He will go to UPS next week because he's
Shit.
garnered 12 million TikTok fans.
Right.
Yeah, but I heard they Amazon is pretty lenient with their drivers. I was in an Uber and he was telling me how like I was down in North Carolina. He was like, man, them Amazon dudes, they be drinking on the truck.
Oh, real talk.
Well, let me tell you where the buck stops. When black Amazon man fucks white
Was he
regular
black? Was the
woman
driver
in
black?
van, they said
Oh,
no
he's a
child
black
left
guy?
behind and no Amazon driver left in the van.
No.
Now, Mehran,
Yes.
here's your headline.
Did she have no shoes? All right, I'm right. I'm back.
Honey was Florida.
Mama,
you
no
lucky
shoes.
she had feet.
Yes.
Okay.
She came right out the kitchen.
Shout out to Florida. I'll be there in Boca Raton in December. See you guys there. Subway worker fired after walking on food.
Oh, okay. I unfortunately know this story.
You do?
Yes.
Should I skip you on this?
You're welcome to skip me on this because I know the truth. I've seen the video.
What is it? Walking on
I'm going to
food?
save. Hold on. We'll save that for you because let's do the next one.
Okay.
Sprinklegate sinks a UK bakery's top sellers after topping is found to be illegal.
Yeah, I also know this one.
Are you on sandrarose.com like
No,
I am?
I'm not. I just happen. I am. I'm married to a man who reads everything, and so that's the conversation we have. I'll be like, "What'd you just read?" But basically, the United Kingdom has very specific sort of food laws, and some sprinkles are allowed and some sprinkles aren't.
That's crazy.
Word?
Yes, and it has something to do with like I don't know where it was sourced from. Or maybe the oils that are used in making the sprinkles. I will segue into this. I recently drank so much that I went home and I had these sprinkles in my dessert cabinet, and I sprinkled them all over some lemon sorbet, and then fell asleep nude in the guest room on top of the blankets. And then realized that they weren't sprinkles, but pieces of wire that had been cut up. And so I had wire in my gums. Like I was literally scraping wire. And I was like, I am too old for this shit. I am 45 and I'm still eating plastic and waking up nude in rooms that are not my own.
The wires into sprinkles. That's the question I'm asking.
I don't know.
Like a real
Because my fat ass would have also been eating them if they
100%.
look like sprinkles.
Yeah. Yeah, I tried. And then they were also all over my bed. I fucked up. I'm just saying I fucked up. But the British thing, it has to do with sourcing, and England is in some regards like you want to encourage people to have standards around food and sourcing and all of that. But in this case, some man's business went to shit. He like had a very specific like muffin or a cupcake or a donut or some shit. And then
it says here a British bakery has been forced to pull its on top selling cookies from the market after regulators informed the owner that the sprinkles are illegal. The U.S.-made sprinkles contain a coloring that's legal for some uses, but not for sprinkling. This is what I mean, people getting too involved. Mind your fucking business. Let the sprinkles live. Who gives a fuck what the sprinkles are made of?
If the sprinkle lobby had the power of the beef lobby that scared Oprah.
The beef lobby
Not only did it scare... No.
I thought y'all wanted motherfuckers to like know the ordinances.
No.
Know what
Oprah moved her show to Texas for like 2 months to fight beef.
Yeah, and that's why we have Dr. Phil, because he was the one who was coaching her.
Wow.
And then she gave him. That's why we're stuck with that fat motherfucker.
Oh, is he still? I don't watch daytime TV.
But who's testing sprinkles? Like who?
I do.
I know.
Apparently, I do.
That's a good question. I guarantee you, it was some UK Karen in there. Like, I don't like these sprinkles. They look too colorful.
Oh, you know someone snitched.
They look too colorful.
Someone snitched.
I've said it before. I am over the moon. It makes me delighted. I feel good. I feel like I'm actually helping when I have this type of sponsor come on my show, because I really believe that BetterHelp is helping people. It's a great way to better your mental health. The last year and a half has been a huge year for me, and I'm still trying. I had a bad day today. Okay. It's not something that you take a pill or you talk one time or whatever and it goes away. Mental health for a lot of us. Look, man, I'm a lifer, and I need assistance. I need somebody to be there on the other end. And I'm telling you, if you look around and you wonder why, hey, what's going on? Why am I not happy like everybody else? Is something preventing you from achieving your goals? You know, I mean, I tell you, I had the anger. I had the frustration. I still have the temper. I still have these things that trigger me off. And, BetterHelp will, help you find the perfect match and get you your own licensed professional therapist. Okay. Connect in a safe, private online environment. It's so convenient. I mean, this is so amazing. You don't have to leave your home. You don't have to drive 40 minutes into the city, find a parking spot, and deal with all that garbage. You don't have to pull into a lot and hope, am I going to get a spot, and wait in some stupid room with other people and feel uncomfortable. And is somebody listening to your session? Nope. You can start communicating in under 24 hours. It's not self-help. This is professional counseling. You'll get a timely and thoughtful response. Plus, you can schedule weekly video and phone sessions, all without ever having to leave the comfort of your own home. Licensed professional counselors who specialize in depression, stress, anxiety, trauma, anger. Anger, Bobby. Bobby, I got the violent anger and the anxiety, dude. Anything you share is confidential. It's convenient, professional, and affordable. Okay? I'm telling you, you gotta take care of your brain. Look, a lot of people are going to the gym. A lot of people take care of their bodies, what they put in their bodies. What do you put in your soul? What do you do for your brain, your spirit, your mind? Okay? I want you to start living a happier life today. As a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting our sponsor at betterhelp.com/dude. Join over 1 million people who have taken charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/dude.
Yeah.
I would have been going to jail left and right because I don't know these little teeny laws.
Hit that company. He didn't grease the palms.
That's what it is.
That's how you stay in. When you got a retail business, you gotta grease the local.
Also, Trump
political.
fucked everything up for us internationally. He just did.
And was he getting like a deal on the sprinkles or something? Like, I mean, why don't you just buy the right sprinkles?
He got them. He got them.
You're right.
The border, so he got them Virginia sprinkles.
Right. Like,
do you say?
Let me
where the drugs come into the country from.
And let's tie it right there at Virginia sprinkles because I have something that's
sound like a brand. Yeah.
Your alley. Maybe you know about this. Court rules that Pablo Escobar's cocaine hippos are legally people.
Yeah.
What are cocaine hippos?
I'm happy.
Just make it up. We're just trying to figure out if you can, how close you can get to what's really going on.
I think. Shit, I'm not funny. I don't know.
It doesn't have to be funny.
I don't know.
You were hilarious the first 15 minutes of the show.
Oh, was
yeah, you were, James.
I thought I was pissing everybody off.
No. That's comedy. Yeah, that's comedy. I piss people off all the time. Hilarious.
Cocaine hippos. I don't know. They're probably like looking at the DNA of the hippos compared to like average humans and saying that there's so much mixing that they might as well like classify these animals as humans so that eventually at some point they can sort of place everybody in this underworld underclass and I don't know, enslave them in some form or fashion. I feel like if we start with classifying zoo animals as humans, then we can start declassifying humans as zoo animals.
Woo!
Everybody can just be in
He's
their
the
place.
best.
Because you can write that kind of thing in the law if you pay the right politicians.
He's the best.
Which is why we have to be in politics. So everyone should vote. You have about 10 minutes left.
That was definitely
Nobody's gonna vote. Nobody's gonna vote. Nobody's gonna vote.
Okay.
Let me say this, because I'm already in trouble with the new mayor because I called him Uncle Tom at the top of the show.
Were the hippos vaccinated?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's probably why they're like
hippo mask.
It says here that more than 80 hippos previously owned by Colombian drug lord Pablo Escobar have a unique distinction in U.S. law, which, first of all, U.S. law is covering everything from the UK all the way over to Colombia. They are the first non-human creatures to be legally considered people. The U.S. District Court of the Southern District of Ohio recognized the late Escobar's infamous cocaine hippos as legal people for the first time in the United States. The ruling on October 15th came the same day the Animal Legal Defense Fund filed an application on behalf of the hippo plaintiffs.
The Animal Legal Defense Fund.
In Colombia, intended to stop the county's government from killing the animals. Oh, so this is an act.
They have to
preserve
cull them.
their lives.
The hippos are obviously not native to
confiscate and make him liable.
The hippos are descendants of 4 illegally imported hippos from Escobar. They were set free after his death in 1993. Since then, the hippos have increased their numbers to more than 80. Well, they fucking. And maybe give them condoms.
I thought it was slang, like about people, like how they say like mules that carry.
Yeah, no, these are actually
like
cocaine.
That's interesting.
Or like coyotes.
Give me my cocaine.
Don't hippos kill more people than sharks?
Exactly. Yeah, hippos are like the most dangerous animal.
Who the fuck is hanging out around hippos? I feel like they can't get you with their hands. You got to get close to their mouth.
They run real fast.
Oh no, they're
too.
fast.
Oh
yeah, they real.
But they
no, it's hungry hippos.
Get up on you.
It's like hungry hippo.
Before we move on to yes, how many hippos did people
500 to 3,000
people did hippos kill every year?
500.
It's that many, but you know that's 500 to 3,000 silly people who don't know not to be around hippos.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
They got a game called Hungry Hippo. There's no reason for you to be around one in real life. Go to Hasbro, baby.
100%.
Go to Walmart, get your Hasbro game, Hungry Hippo. They still running it.
We all look like little white marbles. Too.
Oh, and I'm not even against the hippos fucking you up. Because I'm saying if I was a hippo and I saw
you over there
Jessica from, Boca Raton taking a picture of me while I'm trying to eat, I'm also going to stomp the bitch out.
Smash.
Stomp.
And I think on TV, they don't look as threatening as other animals.
Yeah.
Like, not to go by an alligator. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, what does a hippo look like? They definitely don't look, they smiling.
I feel like they look kind of cute. They just do this thing. Y'all never seen
They got
do
the
that?
2 big teeth.
They
got
But when they yawn, you see how big their mouths get. You see all these missing teeth.
Yeah,
Every
you know
person
when
I
they
know
get
that has teeth missing in their mouth
You do not want
dangerous.
Right.
Yeah, I got my shits. Them teeth came out for a reason. Okay, he ain't got teeth in the middle, bitch, because he done left it an entire family from Virginia. Okay,
Right.
Bye, bitch.
Right. For Heron.
Now, before we move on, I just want to address, because I don't want to leave the audience hanging. We did bring up this topic: Subway worker fired after walking on food. And just to give you a little bit of background on that, Subway worker who posted a shocking YouTube video of himself. I don't know why people post shit and then they're surprised that they're getting fired.
Trying to get like him.
Who gives a fuck about getting fired from Subway?
No. Oh, Subway, the restaurant, or like the New York Subway?
No. Let's not say the restaurant.
Okay. Eat fresh.
Let's say Subway, the fast food joint you go to get.
Right.
Never let's put restaurant behind Subway.
Right.
They got too much shit going on. And oh my God, he decorated the toilet with food. Do we have a picture of the toilet that he decorated with salami ham? And
he's an artist.
Right.
Honey, and
he's a sandwich artist.
That's gotta be
and all those peppers on the floor, just wasting the peps.
Yeah, that must have been. He must have knew that was his last day. That's not something you do.
He walked on the food. Oh, of course not. You can't clock it. It's like I would have been his manager, and I would have been on TikTok, and I'd have been like, "Hey, somebody talk to Leroy Rook. Tell him to clock out. He's done. He's done. And see how many of those peppers you can save."
They didn't have no toilet paper to lace the whole thing up.
Unfortunately, the worker made a plethora of videos of himself playing with Subway food before he was let go. How many videos do you have to make before Subway let you go?
Right.
He has a nice body.
Huh?
How many times did he?
You worrying about the body?
How many times did he put the food back though?
Honey.
Yeah, no, that got fed to people.
Honey, you know what? If I lived within a 5-mile radius of that place, I would have just said, I got food poisoning, and I want to know why.
There it is. Litigious. This is an opportunity for litigation, and that's what people should be thinking about. Is how do I sue these big companies? When that's what he's probably doing. He's just giving us an in to sue. He is a saint. This guy is a money saint.
I wanted to take this. Nicole, how much time do we have?
We are at 30.
We're at 30 minutes.
We're only at 30.
Oh, we still have another 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Yes.
What are the comments? Why aren't you saying what the comments are, Nicole? Are they bad?
No, they're all great. We have a lot about Kim Kardashian.
Can we talk about that a little bit, Nicole, please, before we go on to the next thing?
Sure. We have Giselle as the top supermodel of this time.
Yes! Whoever said that.
Who the fuck is Giselle?
I can't. No. He's doing that. He's doing that.
Oh.
And Giselle gave up her career, if I'm not mistaken, which I thought was a bad move.
That's always a bad move.
For Tom Brady.
She's a housewife.
You're going to give up for love?
Let me tell you something.
I do agree.
Everybody
Giselle's one
needs
of the
to
top.
stop working. If you can find you someone who will support your lifestyle, stop working.
That's some loser.
Decorate your house.
You definitely
watch cable.
She was still in her prime. Giselle is still in her prime. Even with 2 3 babies.
No, she wasn't.
She wasn't? She popped in like 2 3
prime.
She looked worse than that Goop chick. What's the other chick?
Gwyneth Paltrow. No. Gwyneth Paltrow and Giselle in the same category?
Not need ass, like slew-footed ass chicks. What are you talking about? They ain't got nothing.
Giselle with Gwyneth Paltrow?
She the pretty.
Shallow Hal, Gwyneth Paltrow?
She said Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal.
What else do you know her from? Everything else you turned off.
Shakespeare.
You better look at that bitch. You got a picture of her after the babies?
That's we should be against that. Come on, Yamaneika, we should be against it.
Why am I
against it?
She's fit. Wrong. She's a 1980s version of whatever good used to look like.
Listen, I'm all about big girl empowerment, but I'm not gonna knock a thin girl that looks good. And that listen, 2 babies she popped out. Come on, why is it? Is that the daughter next to her? That kid is black as hell.
That's not Tom Brady's kid.
That's not Tom Brady's kid.
Fucking Tom Brady's
That ain't Tom Brady kid.
I don't blame her though.
Heidi Klum did the same shit to Seal. She told that nigga all them kids was his, and I was like, them kids ain't not that little white girl. That little white girl.
Oh, that's like
not
Michael
that.
Jackson's
Not
kid.
that Girl Scout girl. Not the white one.
She got kissed from a rose.
She looks good. You want to see me in that 2-piece, honey? And then you tell me who you think is still the top, me or Giselle.
The top.
I give Giselle her plop. She is one of the top models. Who else?
No,
what else we got?
they're a top model, but are they bigger than Kim? Anyway, keep going.
I like Giselle.
Do you have any comments about
Giselle's hot.
anybody saying anything about JFK
she said
and
something
his
about,
delusions?
I like everybody enough.
She said when the Patriots lost one time, and she was like, "My husband cannot throw the ball and catch it too."
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty dope.
Yeah, she
rides for her man, and of course that's why she holding to this little black girl that she thinks is hers. Who's the little black girl?
That's her niece. That's
Can
their
she
cousin.
be in a picture with a child of color?
But you know, whenever a white woman holding a black kid's hand, it's either she adopted them or she taking them to CVS and drop them off in the lost and found.
Angelina Jolie that shit. I don't know.
I don't know. She ain't just holding the little black girl hand.
Tom Brady
and the little black girl happy. The little black girl looked like she just found out the day she in the will.
Bitch.
I don't know.
She does look like.
Nicole, what else we got? Let's Nicole have her moments. We need to hear from Nicole.
I don't even know her name.
No. Because Nicole is talking to people in reality.
Oh,
We're in a bubble here.
We are in a bubble.
You know, listening to you and this Kim Kardashian train. What else? What else we got, Nicole?
Yeah, they said Kim's the top reality star, not best supermodel.
Thank you.
Right. There's someone popping off in the comments. They sent like 10 messages.
I love them. And let them pop off. Even if they're popping off against me, tell them I stand with them.
I stand
with the pop off.
I'm so glad Yamaneika, that you found a call. I stand with you.
I stand because you know what it is.
Kim Kardashian is not a model. I stand with you.
You know where here's the thing, and I've lightened up over the years on Kim Kardashian. I really have lightened up. What I will tell you is it is without I tried because I think an insult on Kim is also an insult on regular people who are not necessarily in entertainment, who kind of look at Kim Kardashian, have been a part of her life. Women live vicariously through Kim and all these Real Housewives. True. And they get to see this opulence that they never get to see, and then they start to glamorize them in all these kind of ways. And I want to tell regular ass women, your life is better than them. Trust me, because a lot of them go home and they crying, they ain't got nobody, they lonely. This business, don't let this business fool you. But
or they work all day.
If America was not as pedestrian as it is, Kim Kardashian would not be, because let me tell you what they're not doing over in the UK. You don't think they got a Kim Kardashian over in the UK?
Of course they do.
They do. Right. But they ain't, but guess what? They not going to let them bip and bop all over the place.
But the UK is a tiny place. It's like Pennsylvania. I mean, you know,
80 million people.
It's not.
No, it's not. Is it? Is it
all
80 million people?
Wait, am I on planet
America
Earth?
is bigger
Nicole,
than all of the
here,
EU.
or what have I done? What have I done?
All of the EU combined is like the size of America. Like the UK is a tiny little place with.
We are a 200-year-old
things with pies
swamp
and
country.
and fish. Like they don't even have like
67.22. Sorry about that.
Look, it's tiny. California is like 2-3 times the size of that.
67 million.
Fuck that place.
67 million.
Who cares what they think? Like, they don't even matter anymore. Like,
this is madness.
The funniest thing on the planet is like their whole monarchy is about to collapse because they forgot to get on Instagram. Fuck them. Fuck them.
That is funny though.
We literally
they forgot to get on Instagram.
I do
Look,
love
the queen is about to die like tomorrow.
I do love that you're coming for
her
it.
gay son ain't gonna make it.
Listen, they're about to collapse because cousins keep fucking cousins who turn into nephews who are now fucking nieces.
So now they ugly.
That's why they about to collapse.
It don't matter why they all cleft-mouthed and slew-footed, etc.
Because they're all German incest babies, but that's just the Regency. That's just the royal family.
It don't matter if it's them.
I can't wait for Sherlock Holmes to come up these damn
British.
stairs and read you the riot act. I cannot wait for Peppa Pig or whoever the fuck else is from. Who else is they celebrities over there? I can't wait for Idris Elba to drop his American accent and tell you what time it is. I can't wait for the Queen. What's the nigga that just died? Prince Philip.
In the United States is also British.
Yeah.
Can you throw up, Nicole, please? Can you throw up a picture of Prince Philip? Somebody, please.
Prince Philip.
No. I want the nigga 2 days before he died. I want you to see how long this nigga lived on Earth. He looked like a science project. And you getting ready to come for these people. They live. Prince Philip was so old. Look at this nigga. He was driving himself to the grave. And you try to comfort him? Not I, said the king. This nigga was dead in the car. And these are the people you trying to.
I was born 6
looks
feet
like
under
an eagle who hasn't slept in 10 days.
He was amazing in Poltergeist.
He was.
For whatever it's worth. When
Let
he
me tell
said
you
God is in his
something.
holy
Tales
temple,
from
I
the
could not believe
Crypt
it.
said, come and do a 14th season.
His chin still look good.
His eyeballs have had strokes.
I
Do
heard.
not.
I heard he was long and thick.
Honey, I believe it. I
heard.
believe it.
I heard.
They said they had to poke a hole in that casket, honey.
Yes.
Philip.
Rigor mortis.
And let me tell you what kind of bad motherfucker this guy is.
Yes.
He died the same day DMX died. Nigga, you had 4,000 years to die, and you decided to die the day DMX died?
Favorite rapper.
Right.
For real?
That's why I ain't hear about
He
it.
like that gangster shit.
Huh?
Yeah.
I said that's why I ain't remember Prince. I done forgot he died.
Woo!
Yeah. Yeah.
Is this online?
He
These
looked
pictures
like
online
one of the
too?
scarecrows. No, remember the Eagles that was singing? Now, y'all might not get this because I don't know how many black people watch this. Y'all might have seen The Wizard of Oz. But if you white and you watch The Wizard of Oz, please go tonight, go rent The Wiz.
The Wiz.
And there's a song
Yeah.
that Michael Jackson sings, you can't win, and you can't break even, and you can't get out the game. And there's crows behind him.
I'll kill you.
That if Nicole, please
They do
pull up
look
the
like-
crows from the Wiz.
Okay.
This nigga look like, and he don't care. He got spittle all around him. This is what I'm saying.
When you
They
nine
try to
don't
act
care.
like
Yo,
they
yo.
better than us, right? The nigga got spittle. One of his teeth look like they about to fly out of his mouth. They yellow as shit. And what the fuck is he smiling? What could make this nigga? Everybody
What do you think
guess
his
what he's
breath-
smiling at.
What do you think his breath
What could he
like?
be smiling at?
Nazi memorabilia?
You can't win, dun, dun, dun. You can't break even, and you, that's a nigga get out
you
the
go.
game. People keep saying things are gonna change, but they're looking like they're staying the same.
Right.
You can't win. Get over yourself, because you only got yourself to blame. You can't win, child.
Oh no, you know I didn't know the rest of that
What were you
song.
doing? What were we gonna
That's
do?
that song.
A
You
whiz
can't
round?
break- Don't act like you don't know the Wiz. He
I know the
definitely know the Wiz.
Yeah.
Stop drinking all that water
Can't
shit.
sing it
You
out
know
loud.
how to
I gotta
drink the Wiz.
hydrate. I gotta hydrate.
Yeah, if he has to break into home.
I gotta hydrate.
All I'm saying
I'll drink
is,
later.
when I think of home, I think of a place where
Oh my God.
love's overflowing.
Yes, bitch.
And that's what Kim Kardashian need to do. That bitch need to click her heels 3 times and take her ass home.
But if we're going to talk about the British monarchy, we have to talk about the fact that they are the original human traffickers. Let's get into it.
Let's get into it. Oh, you watched Queen or whatever it was, the Monarch?
Oh, it's not. It's not that. It's
1,000
really.
years ago,
I'm
that's
finding
what
out
it
about how crooked Canada is as a
Hey,
British province, and then
hey.
yes, and how they made all these native, like the actual indigenous
That's the
people
only
of
place
Canada
they'll let the
disappear.
sprinkles come from. They
And
won't let
all
them
the
come
children
from,
keep
like,
saying that
India or
they saw the
Jamaica.
Queen.
Yeah.
That the Queen was there when they was disappearing the children. They put them in special schools, and then they were and we're finding it's not like this stuff is just made up. We're finding mass graves of like indigenous children in Canada.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is all ties up to the British monarchy, and then you got your Epstein, then you got your little the Prince Andrew and all that tea. There is a dark energy magic cult
The
thing.
CEO
going
of Barclays
on.
just stepped down because of
And
the Epstein allegation. Like yesterday.
All that tea, and they're trying to shut it down. They're trying to shut down the Prince
The
Andrew
biggest
shit.
bank on the planet. That was a hell of a headline.
How do you feel about human trafficking, Yamaneika?
Let me tell you something right now. I don't have the power
Yes.
to go against them.
Of
Do you
Grayskull.
understand?
Yes.
Listen, right now,
Yes,
I'm
of course.
Rumpelstiltskin's first victim.
Talk
You hear
about
me?
It. Talk about it.
If I have a child, I'm going to say I had to guess his name. You understand? Because I'm not doing it. Oh, you want my kid? Here you go. I heard you was looking for me. Bitch, here he go.
I was just looking for me.
I love it. I
I'm
love
not
it.
I'm not
Before
at
you were
the
attached.
No, listen, when I was in my 20s, I'd fight for justice. Where I am right now, honey, take all the kids. They ain't
That's
grown
right.
yet.
That's right.
They disappearing left and right, honey.
Yeah.
Amber alert, I turn it off.
Yeah.
Silent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because if you could look at precious, young, innocent children who are the closest to God because they just got here and that we need to protect at all costs.
Is God
and
an
go,
idiot?
I want to kill them. I want to kill them and make them disappear. What will you look at when you see my ass? Oh no, get the kids. Because as long as you're getting the kids, I'm okay.
Damn.
Because as soon as they turn their eyes off the kids, here they come looking at my fat ass. No. There's a kid, 2 or 3 kids down the street. They trick-or-treating.
I can't believe you would finger... No, I'm not saying finger them, but I mean...
Please. First it's slut shaming, now I'm fingering kids.
Honestly.
Do we have commercial breaks here so I can talk to my lawyers? Can I talk to my lawyers?
Brought to you by...
And you're coming for the UK?
The letter kid.
I don't come for no nigga that don't brush his teeth on a regular. Because if he don't care about his oral hygiene, he damn sure don't care about me.
Mama, you know the British are just... They have cave
They don't have to have
mouths.
fluoride in the water. It's about the water.
They do.
Is it about the water?
It's no fluoride. Yeah.
Mama, it's the Scooby Doo intro every time a British person
shepherd
smiles.
pie
It's like the bats.
It's weird.
I kind of noticed that being over there is just something about it being over there. Like you see, a lot of people
They don't have that like crest whitening. They don't do none of that.
I need to say something really quick because you know hold on one second, my love, because I have to say something really quick. And Mehran knows how superstitious I am. I have to clear the bats really quick. I have to clear bats. It's so funny because I have a joke where I reference the Scooby-Doo bats coming out of the thing, and you said it. So, that's such a weird thing. I have to clear the bats. There's something going on. They're haunting me.
Well, we're in a bat play.
No. The fact that we both referenced that in this week, and it's such an obscure reference, the bats are coming for me.
I'm like, because I don't remember bats.
This is great. There are no bats.
Who was the last person that referenced the opening credits of Scooby-Doo?
It's just us, but that's normal that you and I
telepathically vibing. No, you think so?
No, I never heard nobody talk about I know what you're talking about. I never heard nobody reference that, especially in a week.
In a week, that's what I'm saying. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We got a word from you now.
That's just psychic shit.
Maybe you're about to be a superhero, though. It's like them kind of bats.
That's tea.
Oh, my God.
You should let a bat bite your titties.
I thought it would be my hair. I would just be running around knocking people out.
Are there even bats in New York?
Yeah, they got COVID.
What? We also have. That's how it came here.
Nicole, does anybody else want to have their words heard before we move into something else?
It's all related to Kim Kardashian, so maybe
I'm wicked curious. Are people talking about wanting to fuck her?
Number one.
First, let me just say this. I knew I wasn't. I want to thank the audience because I thought I was crazy. I said, no. This Kim Kardashian thing, he's really going there. And did I miss a decade?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what TV One says? Miss a day, miss a lot.
Is TV One still on?
So maybe I had missed.
Is that a thing?
Maybe I still missed.
Bounce TV now? Is that what?
Bounce? This how you know you niggas don't. First of all, why don't you know what the fuck TV One is?
Is it still around?
I know what it is. As an
I know what it is.
All the companies they.
I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I'm talking about New York.
New York One.
Yes,
right. I know just what you're talking about. That's why I had to cover you.
I'm sorry.
I think it right. Okay.
Because I was going to cuss them out and I was wrong. My bad.
All our Spectrum TV default to New York One. I'm just putting that out to the
I'm not going to go my bad for you because you and I, we definitely got to talk about our friendship after this.
The channel, right? I get it. Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, JFK was at Harlem Shake last night.
Jr., right?
Wolfing down a cheeseburger.
I love cheeseburgers.
Down and to the right.
Now, this is what I want to do. I have a very fun segment for everyone. And I would love the audience to play along at home as well. My vibe is always, when I come in and I guest for people who I adore, who are friends of mine, is not to fuck up their podcast. So I like to do fun things so that it doesn't necessarily have to be about my opinions and what I think, because I may not be on board or on brand with a lot of your opinions and I just want to have fun. So let's have fun.
Thoughtful as fuck.
One of the amazing things that happened to me recently is that I went on a podcast with Naomi Ekperikan and I'm sorry, what is it?
It's just Ekperikan.
That's what I said.
I know.
Oh. And Megan Gailey, and they have an amazing podcast about Lifetime. And my team forgot to tell me that I was supposed to actually watch the movie, that they were going to discuss a movie. I thought I was just there for jazz. And I said, but I don't have to watch a movie to tell you what this movie is all about.
That's true.
And I got almost exactly what the movie was about just by the title. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to play that game with you guys.
That's right.
So I'm going to tell you a title of a Lifetime movie. You are going to tell me what happens, and then I am going to read if you're correct. It's a little bit about almost like our previous segment with the headlines, but
I actually watch these movies in lieu of doing hormone
Lifetime?
replacement therapy. I'm just putting that out there.
Let's start with
I make breast milk.
Mehran.
Yes.
The Lifetime movie title is called From Straight A's to XXX.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, what is it about?
I imagine the blonde daughter from Family Ties. I think Tina Yothers at some point.
Is that her name?
Yes.
I love her.
She started out with the best of
That was
intentions.
real good.
She wanted to win. She wanted to get into an Ivy League school. This is before the college rigging. So she found stimulants. She got into stimulants and she developed a habit. She was spinning out of control. She didn't know where to get more money for more stimulants. So then she started to do a little camming. She started to show a little titty. First it was just cleavage, then full nipple, and then she Brazilian, and then she did that thing that they do in Penthouse where they spread the lips and they have two fake nails.
Oh, what?
And they just frame the pussy with the two fake. Do I have a limited exposure to straight porn? But either way, they push the hood out.
Oh, no.
Like a micro penis, and then and then eventually she was Sharia law, female circumcision.
From straight A's to XXX. Thank you, JFK. Not understanding what I meant when I said Mehran.
Ooh,
I'm sorry.
A college student endures cyberbullying and even death threats when it is revealed. Not the neon girl.
Bitch, she's dressed for a gay pride parade.
When it's revealed that she has chosen to become a porn star under a pseudonym to pay off her sizable tuition expenses. Girl, if you don't just let them niggas chase you for the next 20 years, student loans.
Well, I mean, and of course, we also have to know about the relationship with
Student
her father that she's
loans.
trying to piss off. She looks like someone who's trying to piss off her dad. It's not just student loans. Do you know what I mean? Nobody cares about sociology that much. Am I crazy?
No, that's part of her wanting to be a porn star.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Tell
she
it.
Definitely was like, "Ooh, how am I gonna pay for this?"
Yeah.
Oh, I'll do
no.
porn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Porn.
Yeah.
she could have did DoorDash or something.
Nobody just contours their face.
Yeah, let these kids be porn stars.
Yes.
Nicole, how much time do we have now?
Bare feet.
10
it's
of
disgusting.
the regular show, and then we'll go into the Patreon section for like 10 to 20.
Yeah.
From straight A's to triple X.
Here we go.
And they leave nothing to the imagination, Lifetime. But this is, again, we're talking about
That's not
how
Lifetime.
the American media consumer, entertainment consumer, has
Dude.
been made more stupid over time. And it leaves a door wide open for, movie titles that just tell you the plot real quick. And Kim Kardashian coming out there and being like, oh, I'm a spokeswoman for feminism and female advancement.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, it's like,
Mhm.
you're,
And she's
if Kim hadn't happened, we wouldn't have had Trump. There's zero. Literally, she was a harbinger of IQ entropy in this country that left a window open for
Kim Kardashian rose on the backs of niggas. And I'm explaining
100%.
this to you 1,000%. White niggas were not bringing her in. They were not doing that. And then all of a sudden they were like, because also what white people like to do is they like to get these African things, these features, in non-black packages, right? This is so Adele is she has an amazing voice, but she's not the #1 R&B singer or whatever of all times, but she sounds black enough and she sings soulful, so we'll give her the credit. Kim Kardashian, she puts enough collagen in her ass and in her thighs and in her breasts. We can get a black woman without the skin, so it's a lot of this kind of building up off of what other people are doing and then marketing it for the masses in a way that is palatable for them. So everything worked in her favor. Am I mad at that? I'm not. Will I give her credit for things she hasn't done, like calling her a supermodel? Absolutely not.
Shay.
Here's the next
Lifetime title?
movie.
Who you talking
JFK.
about? Oh, really?
No, this
Okay.
is
All right.
JFK.
I ain't seen none in Lifetime. Yeah.
Baby for Sale.
Baby for Sale?
Mm-hmm.
It's about an Asian baby just going to a family in Connecticut. They basically cry about how happy they are to get the baby the whole time until a tooth starts to grow out his top lip, as they always do when you get those babies in the mail. And it's sort
How
of a sad
much
movie.
is that baby in the mailbox?
Exactly.
Wait, do you mean Asian babies grow? I don't mean to. And I've tried to stop Asian hate.
No. Let me tell you something. No. Hashtag stop Asian hate. The minute he said Asian baby, I said it's going wrong, and I tuned out. I don't know what's going on.
That's always the one they want to buy, though.
I started shopping on Amazon in my head because I was like, oh, this is. Let me just not give any type
This
of.
whole show is about to get canceled.
No. Nobody's canceling. Nobody's canceling. No, nobody's canceling. But I did. Once you said Asian baby, I said no. I'm disappearing.
All right, a Somalian baby. The tooth still grows through the top lip. And I mean,
Wait
basically, they spend about 90 minutes crying. Everybody dies at the end in Connecticut from like drinking water with oil in it because they didn't know that that's what's happening over there. Right, the apparent fracking. Blah blah blah. You know, they have a lawn. You know, I don't know. It's boring as shit. Everyone's wearing a blouse. The husband's wearing a blouse.
Yes.
The wearing a blouse. All the shit is tacky, but it's this sort of like silk looking, off-white fabric. They want to be happy so bad.
A baby for sale.
Baby for sale.
Baby for sale.
Yeah.
When a couple discovers that the baby girl they're trying to adopt is being auctioned off to the highest bidder, they become part of a sting operation to bust the baby selling ring.
Which brings us to South Korea.
Okay. No. No.
Do you know that the center of Seoul is literally an American military base, and that like there was a mass that literally we shipped over a ton of Korean babies to be indoctrinated into like Christian homes to be sort of raised in Christian homes in the United States, and it really was like a multi-billion-dollar business there.
Just the babies,
just the babies. They moved a lot of Korean babies into Christian homes, and the whole thing was a little.
That's what Born in the USA was all about.
Korean War, dirty post-Korean War.
Born in the USA.
The song was about Korean babies?
The song Born in the USA was about Korean babies.
Was it? Are you saying this?
Let her rip.
I'm not. No, I thought we were all just saying nonsense. I'm sorry. We were saying.
I was going there. Oh.
So I'm also going to participate and do my own because I haven't seen these. I was blessed.
Jill Scott is on Lifetime,
by Nicole to get these. Thank you, my love. They have no idea who Jill Scott is.
Come on.
Can we do a poll? How many people listening know who Jill Scott is? I'll even give you a hint. Living my life like it's golden. Let's take a long walk outside the park. If you can fill that in, I'll send you a virtual kiss. Now, to my boy Marshall.
It's happening.
The Last Prostitute.
I'm a movie. Oh, okay. The Last Prostitute. That's all right. That's about
Can I hear the title one more time?
The Last Prostitute.
Oh,
like The Last Dragons.
Yeah, that was about it was about like the strip that the police was shutting down, and there was this one prostitute who had ninja powers.
Yes.
And then every time the police would come, she would just throw down one of them bombs and disappear. So for years and years, she was able to sell pussy on that corner long after they thought they had the streets cleaned up.
After it was a nice neighborhood.
Yeah, and they was like, and people would be like, "Oh my God, there's a prostitute over there on the corner," and he'd be like, "Wait, don't worry, it's the last one." So that she's still out there.
You are beautiful.
In the new nice neighborhood. Like it's fully gentrified, but she's still out there.
I loved its working title of Ghost Pussy.
Almost as accurate.
She's still out there in a cul-de-sac.
So, The Last Prostitute. Two teenage boys, Will Wheaton and David Kaufman, escape from summer camp to find the woman, Sonia Braga, they've heard so much about.
Oh yeah, she ethnic. Braga. Their minds were blown when they met.
Oh my God. What? It's Little Whore on the Prairie.
That is, what is up with, okay.
Mama.
I'm going to do one. For you guys. All I've seen is that it's a deadly daycare. My title is The Deadly Daycare.
Oh, shit.
So there is a daycare in Vermont.
Wow.
That is run by an older retired couple. Named Stan and Martha. And how they discover that they want to be in the daycare business is their 2 children died in a car crash. And they had to take care of their grandchildren. And they didn't realize that they would have to spend their own money. So they decided to open up a daycare and get paid to take care of the children. Now, in the process, to make sure that they got more money, they brought in other children. And what would happen is Martha had a split personality. And after 6 p.m., her split personality would come in and go on a murderous rage. So one day, one of the children, their parents didn't pick them up on time. And so she murdered the kid because she'd rather get rid of the kid than to have the kid stay in the house. And then when the parent came to pick up the kid, she said, "You were an hour late, so I murdered your kid." And they go, "What?" And then she murdered them.
It was a punctuality issue for her.
Yeah.
It had to do
the
with
first
the
one.
time.
The first
yeah,
one.
the first one.
The second murder, or the third murder, was one day she had to warm up a bottle.
You're killing
in the microwave. And when she went to check the temperature on the bottle, it was scalding hot. So she murdered the baby with the scalding hot.
That's insane. That is the darkest thing I've ever heard in my life. You can't.
It's called deadly daycare. What did you want me to say?
You don't have to boil. You don't have to feed the child boiling. You don't have to esophageal burns on a baby.
No. She didn't.
Can we not?
No. She just burnt the baby with the thing. She didn't.
She like squirted all over it.
Oh, she got it from the inside.
All we know
that's
is
very British
the
monarchy.
baby got it. Sure. So there had been some weird murders happening, and the police decided that they wanted to investigate. And Stan, who I forgot to tell you was also mute and deaf. All he knew was he would do a head count every day of the children because he couldn't see them. They had to line up at the door, and he would touch the top of their heads.
You said he's deaf and mute. You didn't say he was blind.
Also blind.
He's blind.
He's also blind.
Yeah, blind.
Right, I missed that part.
He's blind.
Okay.
Blind, deaf.
But he didn't know how to tell nobody.
All right, so he's
right. He plays little buddy foo-foo with the kids. How many of them are left? And every day he goes to pop them on the head, and he realizes it's one less and one less. So he's also thinking in his spirit, I think she's murdering these kids. So he tries to call the cops, but he doesn't know how to get to the telephone.
Or say anything if he were to get someone on the line.
Or
if they even picked up. He can't find the phone.
One day, he can't find the phone. So one day he gets one. He writes a letter to one of the kids, and he hopes that the kid knows what he's talking about because he's never learned to read or write. And so,
how could he?
He writes cops. And the kid goes and gets the phone to hand him and takes his hand and presses 911 on the phone. And then Martha shows up and goes, right before he hits the last one, goes, "Who are you calling?" And then he doesn't hear Martha, but he feels the vibration of her saying that, so he knows what she said. And so Stan says to himself, "I hope you don't say the cops." And the kid goes, "The cops." And then Martha takes the phone and she beats the kid to death with the phone.
Does Stan even know what's going on?
Stan, all he knows is he goes to bop the kids in the head to see the count, feel the count, and the kid that picked up the phone is missing.
Yeah, or it feels like a Jell-O mold. Just pineapple, kiwi,
I feel like ambrosia with a little chunk.
Ambrosia salad, marshmallow.
So,
cherries.
Excuse me, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. So, one day when the children arrive, and the only reason why Stan understands what time it is because he feels the heat from the sun and he feels the cool from the moon.
Thank y'all for coming out. God bless you. Good night.
Cool from the moon.
The cool from the moon.
I am absolutely not doing this. He doesn't feel the cool from the moon. Handicapped people are listening. We can't say that they feel the cool from the moon.
Y'all gonna lose Bobby.
That's
the whole show.
Absolutely broken.
You have one job.
That's legitimately the most broken thing. He can feel the heat from and the cool from the moon. Do you feel the cool from the moon, Helen? It's absolutely insane. It's insane.
Well, if his senses are heightened, because he's fucked
Why are you
up,
trying to?
You lose one sense every other show.
Right, like Spider-Man.
All he has is touch. Like, he can see, hear, or talk.
So,
he got.
So Stan wakes up in the morning to do a head count of the children, and he goes to feel, and there's no one there.
It's just heads.
It's and then he feels a head. And it's and he feels the bristles of the hair, and he realizes that it's Martha. Martha has gotten down on the floor and let him tap her on the head. And Martha says, "I'm going to kill you, Stan." But he can't hear it.
At all.
At all.
He understands the vibration now.
But he understood the vibration.
Right.
So he can't see anything, but it's like, you know how you're in a dark room and then you can see like a white light? So this white light leads him to the closet where his grandfather had left a gun years ago. And Martha doesn't think that he's going to get the gun. She doesn't think he can find it. And she just watches him fiddle faddle for the gun. And then she goes, "You looking for this?"
Is that a verb?
Because she's gotten the gun.
Fiddle faddling.
She's already gotten the gun. She's already got it now. She's gotten the gun. And she goes, "Stan, this is deadly daycare." And as she goes to kill him, Stan goes and pulls out a gun.
Oh,
because he's mute. Because he's mute. So he didn't say anything.
He says, "I've been
Open
lying
carry
to
state.
you for years. I can see, I can hear, I can speak. Martha!" Pow!
Wait a minute. But he didn't take action to save the kid?
He couldn't blow his cover.
This is insane!
So let me tell you what the movie was really about. I bet you I'm close.
If
Deadly daycare.
Yep.
Facing financial hardship, a young mother goes back to work. With no one to watch her young daughter, she enrolls the child in daycare. After weeks of awkward behavior, the mother begins to suspect her child may be being mistreated and sets about investigating her suspicions. And then that comes in Martha and Stan.
No,
Thank you, ladies and
I'm
gentlemen.
almost positive that's not in there. Do you know what I'm not questioning your integrity right now, but I'm almost positive that it doesn't say she investigates and then Martha and Stan.
Well, no,
I'm
not
almost
no. But
the
they forgot
article
that part.
doesn't go that way.
They forgot that part.
Yeah, I don't think the synopsis then says. And then what Yamaneika said about Martha and Stan and the fake mute, the fake handicap. Faking handicap. The number of problematic things you said from feeling the
Why is that problematic? It's a movie. I'm not saying anything about the handicapped people.
You want to make a movie about fake blind people feeling the cool of the moon?
The cool of
Is that what you're going to do? Get canceled?
From the cool of the moon?
Call it cool of the moon.
You can't by the cool of the moon.
Cool of the moon.
You don't think people's sensations are heightened when they lose a sense? And that's problematic how?
You're telling me that a human prison who has absolutely no experience of the outside world is like, the moon is there and I know because of how it.
Let me tell you how much I am a support for people who have disabilities and handicap.
Okay. All right.
I made him a daycare owner.
Yeah.
A businessman.
Yeah. Which is
He's
unsafe.
also why is that unsafe? You're gonna get canceled for that. Why can't he do it?
Because I imagine that the act of watching children requires the person to be able to watch it all.
That's what Martha's there.
Blind people can't watch.
Yeah,
I absolutely no. I'm not leaving a baby.
Blind people can't watch.
I would. Yeah. Helen Keller had her own daycare.
That's absolutely not true.
It's true.
She did not run
it was called Keller's.
Okay. That was a roast beef sandwich. I can't believe this. That was a sandwich joint. Keller's roast beef.
Was it?
No, it's Kelly's, and that's in Boston.
You can be blind. And
I'll give my child to a blind person right away. Do you have the credentials? That's all I need.
What do you mean credentials?
Yeah, you have to be licensed and all
they're
that.
Not.
To do
they're
that.
not massage therapists.
You could be a daycare to run a daycare.
Daredevil blind?
Yeah, Daredevil blind.
Are you seriously making this about Matt Murdock?
What?
Wait a minute. He said
there's a ribbon in the sky.
Bam.
Ribbon in the sky. Ribbon in the sky for a 1, 2, 3, 4 heads. 4, 5, 6, 7 heads of little children that I'm watching. Wait, there's one that's missing. Another one is gone. Guess what I can see? Guess what? You came for me. Guess what? I kill you, Martha.
Fucking Stevie Wonder.
That's amazing.
Ladies
That
and
is
gentlemen,
amazing.
it is possible for 3 blind mice to become a country bumpkin, isn't it?
Yeah.
And 4
I
blind
didn't
mice
even
will never
think
be
about
4 white horses? Such folly, doll, and fidelity of courses? It's possible.
I don't even know that one.
For the world is full of zanies and fools.
The world is full of zanies and fools. That I think we can all agree on.
That's
Did you
true.
cry? You've been crying.
No, well, laughing. Not
It's possible.
emotionally crying.
The world is full of zanies.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's now time for us to say goodbye to the people who don't pay any type of money to participate.
100%.
And how dare you? Let me tell you something. If you thought this hour was nuts, if you don't get on that Patreon right now, cancel it next week when Bobby's back. Get on the Patreon right now. Pay for the next 20 minutes, 30 minutes. You better do a pay-per-view. Do a Venmo. Come on. We about to do 20 more minutes of shenanigans. It's going to get even more inappropriate. More people going to get canceled.
That's true.
More people going to get canceled.
And I'll be back next week begging for my job and apologizing.
How many weeks are you doing this?
Just this week.
Okay, Miss.
And I had a good time with all the people that listen for pay and for free. And we do appreciate you. Bobby will be back next week.
Yeah, it was awesome.
What an amazing time. We do have to say goodbye to the poor folks now. Get your
is so broken.
I know it's not broken. It's real. Money makes the world go round. He just talked about Kim Kardashian having enough money to be called a supermodel. The woman is 4'11" and shaped like a potato, and somehow she's a supermodel. But now for
a pair, but yeah,
everyone else, let's get into it.
TTT.
We can do plugs too before we get into it.
Let's plug where we're gonna be.
Hey, everybody. It's Marshall Brandon. Y'all check me out on MarshallBrandon.com, at Marshall Brandon Story on Instagram. I'll be at the Funny Bone Wednesday and then all other places around the country. But you can find out on my site. Just go on there.
Yes.
I will be in my bedroom eating on my stomach like a seal and playing Amazon's New World, despite its bugginess and broken economy. If you want to find me on stage, you're just going to have to work for it because I don't do that. I don't just give it away.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
No.
I'm not some kind of to a penny, comedy stage floozy, you know? So if you want to find me, you have to look for me.
Yes.
With your hands.
Do it.
Feel the cool of the moon. I'm Mehran X on most social platforms.
Yes.
I'm the Mehran on Instagram.
I love it.
I don't use social media. I don't believe in it.
Nobody.
Revolution.
Nobody believes in it. Not even the people using
I love
it.
that. I'm not selling anything. I'm online. I'm Googleable at James and Felton and Keith. That's all my social media is that. I'm not doing anything. Well, actually, yeah. I am giving a speech at the University of Miami in 2 weeks, but I don't think any of these listeners can afford to be there. But
wow, that was a hard.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'll be at the
cancel.
National LGBT Chamber of Commerce conference
Yeah.
that
Are you
week
gay?
after. No, I'm bi. I'm sort of like a
I
terrorist.
can't.
Yeah, I get to have everybody.
I'm out.
Anybody I can bench press should probably.
Yeah.
love me. Yeah. I live in New York.
Right.
I
Oh,
get in New
no.
York.
It's another man who likes them hairless and little.
No, I don't care
Talking about
hair.
I'm bisexual.
No. But
You should look like a girl, but I don't really care how you pee as long as you make space.
he's been
for
married
me.
to everybody.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
been engaged to everyone.
I've been married a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm married.
Shout out to beautiful Andy.
Oh yeah, Andy. Yeah, Andy
Shut
up in
up.
Harlem. Other than that, I'll just be at home. Really. Yeah, I'm in Florida and Illinois in the next 3 weeks, but doing undisclosed things. I'm on social media, but I don't usually post.
He's
But
beautiful.
Feel free to follow me or say fuck you or something like that.
Yes.
Yamaneika, where you going to be?
Here's where I'm going to be. And I post all the time. And I'm here. Please, if you are in Connecticut, I will be at Comics Roadhouse, 4th through the 6th. That means 1 show Thursday, 1 show Friday, 2 shows Saturday. Thursday, I'm there 8 p.m. Friday, I'm there 8 p.m. Saturday, I have a 6 and I believe an 8 or 9 show. Go get the tickets right now at Comics Roadhouse in Connecticut. Also, it's New York Comedy Festival time. I'm in a bunch of shows, but never mind who else I'm participating with. I am doing my own hour here at the Fat Black Pussycat Lounge, November the 11th, which is next Thursday at 7 p.m. I am doing an hour. If you want to get tickets, go to comedyseller.com and get your tickets to see me do 1 hour. It's going to be just a blast and so much fun. And I look forward to seeing you guys. Yeah, at the there. And let's just have fun and have a good time and laugh and kiki with one another. Thank you to everybody who are regular listeners. Now we will do a little something for our Patreon people who support Bobby in such a way that is needed in this time when comedians really need your support. Really needs your support.
Are we doing this?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's the trivia. All in the Family was a sitcom in the 70s.
Jeffersons.
You're absolutely correct.
Thank you.
Good night.
What was the question? What was it based off of?
What was it?
What was the black version of it?
What was the spinoff of All in the Family?
You should have asked.
Yeah, because
remember Perfect Strangers.
Archie Bunker used to get in arguments with George Jefferson on the show on All in the Family.
Yeah, all the time, all the time. Do me a favor, my love. Yes, you're in my camera light. Bitch, you are. Right. We've had an amazing time. Thank you guys so much. Be well. God bless. We love you.
Yeah, love you. Bye.
Peace out.
Oh my God.
Oh, that was fun.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty jobs.